Hello, welcome to Data Science with EJD. Um, we're talking generally about deploying and monitoring in this series of videos, starting from the last one. And here, our focus shifts to deploying models with Streamlit. Okay. The learning objective, of course, is to build interactive web apps to deploy machine learning models for real-world use cases. In the last video, we learned how to save machine learning models using Pickle and JobLib. So here we're learning, talking about how to deploy such models. So the project scope will be something about building a full-fledged interactive spam detection web application using Streamlit with the ability to impute a text message and receive real-time feedback on whether it is spam or not. So a text message comes in, and then your model is able to say, "Oh, this is spam and this is not spam," and that is exactly what we use in our emails. That's why some emails automatically go into spam because spam have particular attributes that will make them just go. That's why even some correct emails sometimes go into spam because they have some attributes that look like spam, right? So tools and technologies, of course, will include Python, then pandas for data analysis, scikit-learn for machine learning, natural language processing. Of course, we need to do that. That because we are doing something related with data, right? So we are dealing with text. That's why machine learning, natural language processing is coming into this. Then Streamlit is the deal here because we want to deploy with that. And then, of course, we talk about GeoBlib and Pickle for saving models, like we learned in the last video. So the project structure will be something like this. So you want to create a spam detector app using a CSV file. This is your data set. Actually, in this case, I think I'm changing that to a well-known model called the spam uh, SMS spam collection on. I think it's on Kaggle. So instead of having this now, we just have we have the we don't it's not spam.csv. It's this particular one. So our data set is this spam SMS spam collection file, right? And then, so we have our model, right? So our model, we have a spam model. Is that what I'm going to call this? I think I changed the name at some point. Um, okay, spam model.pkl. Yeah. So here I've changed it to model underscore pickle dot pkl like this so that it can align with what we did in the last video. So a we have model underscore pickle.pkl. So this is our trained machine learning model saved using Pickle. And then we have a vectorizer.pkl. Then we have app.py. That's this now the Streamlit web app. Then we train the model.py. So this is script to train and save the model. And the requirements.txt, that's for deployment. Okay. Of course, this is just a kind of teaching a kind of exposure to it. So it's not like we're going to do a full deployment or anything. But I mean, it gives you a head start into what you should be expecting, do if you have to do something like this. So data preparation and model training, that we do that a whole lot. So import Panda, scikit-learn, all the necessary things you need to do. So we need vectorizer, right? Because we're dealing with text. Then we are using a base like we've done before. Then we need a pipeline. And then we need JobLib for saving the data set, right? So here we have DF. So we want to convert our data to data, our data set. You want to convert it into a pandas data frame. So this is what, so we read the document like a CSV, and then we have it labeled as label and message. Then the columns are label and message like we have here. So we do encoding label. So if it is ham, that is good email, that's 0. If it is spam, that's 1. Then that's the encoding there. Then we split and we create pipeline. So the pipeline is vectorization, where we use stop words in English, and then our model is the naive-Bayes multinomial model, and then we train the model using the pipeline, and then we save as a joblib document. Okay, let me see if we already have a model underscore pickle.joblib, we can use that model underscore pickle. Okay, model underscore joblib. Yeah, we have joblib, so we can use that. So let me do that since we are saying we are using joblib. So model underscore joblib. So we already have that there. So can just go straight into that. So we run this now, and then it takes a bit of time. You see, yeah, now it's done, and then we get so model trained and saved. So it's saved into that model underscore joblib. So um. So we need to use this every time we need to access it. So if you now want to build a Streamlit app, right? So you import Streamlit as ST and import joblib again. So our model equals model.load. So you're loading this from joblib now, the one we just saved now. So you can put this here. So we have Streamlit app layouts. So we have it here. So Streamlit.set page configuration. So set page configuration is from Streamlit. So the page title is spam message detector. The layout is centered. So st.title, you have spam messenger message detector. st.markdown, you have enter a message below and click predict to classify it as spam or not spam. Something like this. Then the text input is now something like, so here you enter your message, right? So st.text area, enter your message. Hi, it's 150. So if st button is predict, this message is strip, then please enter a message. Else you do, so you have all of these things, and then you obtain an optional footer st.markdown, then st caption built with love using Streamlit and scikit-learn. So we run this and it takes a bit of time, and then it outputs something. Now the trouble here is that to view this Streamlit app on browser, you have to run it with the following command. So you have Streamlit run blah blah blah. So probably using a command, right? So just like I said, it's on full deployment, just like showing us how these things can go. So from here, we can actually, type in the text and see whether it is spam or harm, or good or bad, that is. Then let's talk about deployment with Streamlit Cloud. So you can push your project to GitHub repository, then go to streamlit.io/cloud. Then you sign with GitHub and click new app, select your repository and point to app.py, click deploy to launch your app and share your app link with others. So you can have some optional enhancements also. Like you can have a word cloud of spam versus harm. So use word cloud and matplotlib libraries. Then you can so you can have batch upload prediction like st.file underscore uploader plus CSV processing. You can have feedback mechanism like add from Streamlit, you have Streamlit.radio or Streamlit.form. Then model metrics display, so show precision, recall, F1 score. Since it's more of a classification job, so you need this classification metrics. Then mobile optimization, so you can use st.container markdown spacing. So I mean, if you're working real on this, this can serve as a background. Since I'm not doing I'm not going the whole journey. So learning outcomes, of course, by completing this project, of course, you'll be able to have understood end-to-end machine learning workflows like training, saving, and deploying. Then learn how to use Streamlit for real-time interactivity. Then gain practical experience deploying and sharing machine learning apps. Then 28% further challenges. You can use deep learning, hopefully we'll get to deep learning. I'm not sure yet. So get to deep learning where you use LSTM or BERT for improved spam detection. Then you can deploy with Docker and Nginx or a custom server. Then you can add login authentication features for multi-user access. So this has introduced us to the idea of deploying models using Streamlit. All right. Let me know how helpful this video is for you. And if you'd like me to try out something, feel free to let me know. If you have subscribed already, thank you so much. If you haven't subscribed, please be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can always get alerted each time a new video is released. I have membership. You can be a member of the channel by exploring the options. Just click on join and you see the possible options. So that will give you some extra privileges as a member of the channel. But if all you do is subscribe, you're good too, no problems at all. So be sure to like and share this video also so that more people can have access to the great content I have going on here. Till I come your way again, keep doing data right. Bye. I still have one video on deploying and monitoring, as well as something like a capstone project that we'll be doing before I move on to unsupervised learning. All right. Bye.